afternoon, good evening. We are live, yes. And happy Sunday, everyone. And welcome to another of our lives with these beautiful ladies here from, well, today, Canada, US, and UK. I guess we stick to three countries today, but as every weekend here, we are coming live to talk about our lives, our stories, and be inspired for those of you watching us. So if you are watching us live or recording, please put in the comments where you are watching us from. As you can see, we are coming from different parts, originally from even more different parts of the world. So we'd like to know which part of the world you are watching us. And if it's your first time watching us, welcome. You are not here by mistake. There is a reason behind that. So I hope you'll stick around to hear about our stories from today. And today we talk about money, but not specifically only about money, more about what we are teaching our children about money. And if I'll ask you a question, if your children grew up believing everything they knew about money only from watching you, what would they believe? Would they believe that money is always stressful, always short, and you have to work hard for them? Would they believe that, hey, you can change your story and learning never stops and everything is possible? So we'll talk about around that idea today, the lessons that our children learn by watching us, and we'll share our thoughts, our ideas. So stick around. But before we talk about money, let's talk about people, because people are always more important. And let's have a quick round of intro to know who is here today. And I'll start. I'm Dana. I'm coming live from Ontario, Canada. I've been living here for over 22 years now with my family. I have two teenagers. I'm still working full time. I work in IT. I manage projects. I manage people from all around the world. And I'm also managing my own digital business for a couple of years now. And for my Romanian followers, bună ziua, bună seara, dragi români care mă urmăriți, și dacă sunteți aici la versiunea asta în engleză, vă invit și în fiecare luni la cea în română, în care împreună cu alți parteneri de afaceri vorbesc despre această afacere online pe care oricine poate să o înceapă, indiferent de unde ești în lume, atâta timp cât vrei o schimbare în viața ta. So that's about me. Let's fly all the way to UK now and hear from Reham. Good afternoon, Reham. Good to see you.
Thank you so much, Dana. Good afternoon. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our live. But first of all, thank you so much, Dana, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to connect every weekend. And of course, thank you to everyone tuning in from different parts of the world, together with all these amazing business partners around the globe. My name is Raham, coming to you from the UK, originally from the Philippines. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, mga kababayan. I'm also a wife and a mom of two teenagers and a nurse by profession. I've been living here in the UK for more than 2 decades, 24 years to be exact. Because of this online opportunity, I'm truly grateful to help busy mom, hardworking professional like myself build something meaningful online so we can create more flexibility and reclaim our precious time for our families. And to my fellow Filipinos, sana mahanap ninyo ang online opportunity na to na makakatulong po sa inyo. If you have been looking for legitimate way to build something online, I hope you stay open and listen. So stay tuned as we talk about money, the legacy we're building for our children, together with our incredible business partners around the globe. Thank you so much, and back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Ram. And we are coming back to Canada. Kim, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Dana. Good morning, ladies. Thanks for organizing this Go Live, Dana. Every weekend, I'm always looking forward for this Go Live. So, for whoever doesn't know me, my name is Kim, and I'm originally from Vietnam, but currently living in Canada for the over 40 years with my husband and a teenage daughter. I'm an IT professional full time, but I'm also being a digital business owner part time. Hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim và mình đang sinh sống ở Canada cùng chồng và một cô con gái cũng trên 40 năm rồi. Công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT nhưng mà bây giờ mình cũng đang làm kinh doanh online với lại gia đình của mình và cho bản thân của mình. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. And it looks like we are flying back and forth between Canada and UK. So, Sita, good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Dana. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you might be watching us from. It's always a pleasure to be on this platform. I say thank you so much, Dana, for doing this for us. Every weekend we look forward to our chat and to our live. This is the lady that prepares or design all this. And before we get to the topic for today, my name is Sita. I am a Mama Menani as well. I live in the UK with my family, originally from Zimbabwe. I've been in this country for 3 decades now. So now I know this country more than my own country because I was really young when I came here and I've aged in this country. So I am also a nurse by profession and also a proud digital business owner. And for the Zimbabwean followers that are following me on my page or on this platform, ibizo lami ngusithabile, ngumama, ngilabantwana, labazukulu. Ngihlala lapha e-UK, ngasuka eZimbabwe 30 years ago. So sengazi ilizwe le-UK more than ilizwe lami. So nxa lisibona sibuya lapha sikhuluma ngebusiness yethu, sicheckanini ukuthi siyenzani, lani lijoyine libone lani elingakwenza. So stay tuned and listen to what we are going to share today. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Sita. And of course, we're coming back to Canada. Abigail, good afternoon. Good morning, actually.
Hi, Dana. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure connecting with you ladies every week, and we really appreciate what you're doing. It takes time, effort, dedication, commitment to do what you're doing. We really appreciate. Hi, my name is Abigail. I currently live here in Canada. I'm originally from South Africa. So from the aviation background, I've worn so many hats. I've been in the aviation industry for 20 years plus back home. So I found myself now here in Canada. And when you move countries, you don't expect to work in the job that you were previously doing, the job that you have skills for. You start somewhere, you start at the bottom. So whatever that comes your way, that's what you do. Bagaetsho ka lebitso, dumelang, abusheni, goye more, goye nan, good evening, good morning, sanbonani, dumelang, ashe. Ka lebitso ke Abigail, ke tswa ke le South Africa. So as let's say ba gore go South Africa re bua, you can mix all these languages in one sentence. So that's exactly what our country is so unique. So ke joinile this business because of I needed change, and since Kitlilemo Canada Mona, life has been lifing. So so that's why I find myself with these beautiful ladies, with this community that we are building. We are doing digital business together. There's so many of us in this business. There's so many groups in this community. So yes, we are building. We are, and thank you for being here, listening to watch, to see what we are doing. Back to you, Dana. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. And let's fly back to UK. Lorna, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Lorna, and I'm a single mom of 3. So the reason why I joined this business mainly was because through this business, I'll be able to leave an inheritance for my children. That is the number one thing that I joined for this business, because as a single mom, you cannot afford to give your children the luxuries they might want. because things will be tight. Even if living on one paycheck, it won't be a walk in the park. It wasn't easy. That's why I joined this business. So I want to say kune vamwe vakati vari kutarisa izvozvo vari kuona. I'm originally from Zimbabwe, but have been living in England for almost 4 years now. So ndoda kukurudzira vamwe vangu vanongotarisa vachingofunga kuti ines a single mother, can I do it? Yes, you can. Munotokwanisa kuzviitawo. Tinongoda mwoyo unoda nemwoyo unodzidzisika. That's the main thing in this business. Munokwanisa kutangira ipapo pamuri. Whether makaenda kuchikoro kana kuti hamuna, as long as mune smartphone, mune Wi-Fi, you can do the business. So I'm encouraging each and everyone ari kuona pane dzinonguva, please take a look. And thank you, Diana. Back to you.
Thank you, Lorna. Let's go back to Canada, right? Good morning, Grace. Good to see you.
Good morning, good morning. It's a good combination today. UK, Canada, UK, Canada.
Now
Yeah,
we
good
need to
morning.
move Vida to UK next, but
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. And first of all, I would say thank you to you, Janas. Thank you so much for bringing this every week for us. And we really, like as everyone else said, that we really look forward to it. And for my viewers, my name is Grace. I live in Canada for the last, I think, 22 years. With my family, I have two kids. And right now, I'm working in a corporate world. For the time being, I was just my own boss. But then I decided, my business is settled now. Everything is going great. Why not just have another, income stream? So that's why I went back to work. So and I'm really loving it. I think after a long time, but I'm really loving it. एंड फॉर माय व्यूअर्स हु अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी, नमस्ते, मेरा नाम ग्रेस है और मैं कनाडा में हूँ 20-22 साल से और मैं एक ऑनलाइन बिजनेस ओनर हूँ। ये बिजनेस बिल्कुल लेजिट है, तो अगर आप भी कुछ ऐसा ढूंढ रहे हैं अपने लिए, अपनी फैमिली के लिए एक लेगेसी छोड़ने के लिए, देन आप इसको देख सकते हैं, इसमें सुन सकते हैं। एंड इफ़ यू हैव कोई क्वेश्चंस हो तो आप मुझे मैसेज कर सकते हैं, पूछ सकते हैं। सो थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक यू। बैक टू यू, Dana.
Thank you, Grace. And saying not back to UK, but close back to USA. Vida, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. And thank you, Dana, to always have me. I really appreciate you. My name is Vida. I'm originally from Ghana, and currently I'm in the US. I'm a mom of 3, a nurse by profession, and digital business mentor. Minyanum odofu bebira uwa utsimi. Within the Vida, I'm a free Ghana. Si say me US. Many me kuluni me mami and sa ene woha. I'm a nurse. I'm a digital business. Which should be say umfang kangwa jumawa. But chop braha in your meaning beer. Mizina zayen be akarama. Kanya zama bora bon zako po a otsuma po ulie wana chanana. Yana nyete poba ba wula nga che poba ba yini. Yambon ka abizina ya taton anasukar be chanana. So to invite renia zanen bezi hakala. Titon zahana tona on a pola business. You are welcome kahwa gente. I'm into a pyramid business. Barka ania chalo. Back to you, Miss Dana. Thank you.
Thank you, Vida. And yes, thank you everyone for being here this Sunday morning or afternoon. Yes, we are multilingual here. We are global people, as you can see, immigrants, all of us coming from a different part of the world, settled for a while on a different part. And we are juggling everything from, the real lives, kids, grandkids, and still jobs, out of jobs, back in jobs. But that's why we are building options, right? And a bit of freedom through this digital business. And for those of you watching us and maybe not sure what this business is about, let me give you a really quick overview of what we are doing. Well, we help people launch their online business using the same system that we are all using, that we all were using from beginning. It's a system that's designed to work for anyone, regardless of, you can see us, age, location, skill set, it doesn't matter. It's like online franchise that gives you everything that you need. It gives you the tools, the whole system, which is automated. It gives you an amazingly good video-based training, from marketing training to, mindset and everything you need to know about how to run your business. And most important, it gives you the support. So it's your own business, you are your own boss, you maintain the full control, you decide how you register it, you know, how you pay the taxes, depends on which country you register it. But you are never alone because you have a full network of people who are in the same journey with you. They are everyone, you know, running their own business, building their own business, but we are all coming together as an amazingly active community. You see here, it's 8 of us here today. Every weekend, you can see different people on this page, and I'm sure on every page that you go, you'll see also different people. We do have a free info session twice a week, where is live, or you can see even more people there. So you are never alone. And I think the support that you get in the community is the most important part of this business model. Yes, it comes with everything you need. You get access to some high quality product that makes the whole process easy. Although there is no really selling or inventory involved, you'll not hear us talk much about products, although they do exist. So if you are interested, we can give you more details there. But what it's the business model is the one that's changing life and making a change on everyone's life here. So that's why we talk about how it changed our life, and we hope to inspire for those of you who are looking for something but are either afraid to start something new, or think you don't have time, or you don't have knowledge, or maybe don't even know where to start. So we are here to help you, to inspire you, and answer any questions. So definitely reach out to any of us. We'll be here to help you. But let's go and talk about today's theme, which is more about money and the legacy that we are building for our kids through this business. And Reham, if I'll ask you maybe to go back when you grow up, what messages, what lessons about money you learned from your parents, if you want to share with us?
Thank you, Dana, for that lovely questions. Growing up, the biggest message I learned about money from my parents was simply this: you work hard for what you have, and you make sure your family has enough to survive. I grew up in a poor family, and we live pretty much by paycheck to paycheck. My dad was the only one who worked, as my mom is a plain housewife. But money was always meeting our immediate needs like food, bills, school, and making sure the family was okay. Actually, my auntie, the sister of my dad, was helping us for our education, even in our daily needs, as my dad earning was not enough way back then. We never really talk about financial freedom. We never talk about investing, building wealth, passive income, or making money work for us, because we are so busy, or my parents were so busy in survival mode. I don't blame my parents for that, because they were doing the best they could with what they knew. And when you focus on surviving, like what I said, you have not necessarily thinking about how to build the financial freedom for the future. But growing up, that way definitely shaped me. I learned the value of hard work. I learned not to take money for granted. I learned to be responsible and to appreciate every opportunity. And those lessons become one of the reason why I work so hard to finish my nursing course. I wanted to change my circumstances, our family circumstances. And I also made a promise to myself that when I was in a position to help, I would be able to support my family and, of course, my siblings. It's 9 of us. I'm the third one. Can you imagine? When I come to the UK, I started working as a nurse, and I thought that working hard and earning more would eventually give me that financial stability that I wanted in life. But over the years, I realized something very important. If I only work for money, then my income is always limited by my time. I could work more shift, more hours, weekend, overtime, but there are only 24 hours in a day. And that's when my mindset started to change. I realized that if I wanted a different financial future, I needed to learn how to make money work for me instead of constantly working for money. And that's what started my journey into entrepreneurship, or this building an online business Now when I look at my children, I realize that I'm teaching them something very different from what I learned growing up. I'm teaching them to learn, teaching them to learn that it's okay to talk about money, and it's okay to learn about financial freedom, and it's okay to build something outside of traditional job. And most importantly, I'm teaching them that where you start doesn't have to determine where you are finishing or where you finish. My parents taught me hard work, resilience, and importance of providing for your family. And I'm grateful for those lessons. But the lesson I want to add for my children is this: don't just work hard for money. Learn how money can work for you too. Because that financial lesson I wish I have learned much earlier in life. Thank you, and back to you, Dana. Have a blessed Sunday to everyone.
Thank you, Raham. Yeah, so very definitely I can relate with that, right? Growing up, I had the same beliefs, right, or the same message: work hard, be grateful for what you have, right? Don't take risks, play it safe, right? And those lessons came from love, right? That's what our parents did. That's what they knew to teach us. And as you said, those are good lessons that we use them. But today's world offer different opportunities that our generation, our parents' generation had, right? So we can learn new skill, we can start building something of your own, and create multiple income streams. So I think it's very important to show our kids that, because the funny thing is they don't really learn from what we tell them, right? They learn from watching us do things. So definitely the lesson we want to teach our kids, as you say very well, right, is make the money work for you, and it's never too late, and create options for yourself. So definitely all of us, I think, can relate, and that's why we are here. It's not by accident that we are all here, because we all started kind of similar, and we changed the way we started. So Kim, if I ask you, how has building your online business changed the conversation you have maybe with your daughter about work, about money?
Yeah, thanks, Dana. I really don't believe that when our kids are around, right, we have to spend like, we have to pretty much stop everything we're doing and just spend every single 3 minutes entertaining them. To me, like I want my daughter to see me working actually. When she wakes up in the morning, to see me, in the living room with my laptop, but not like sitting in front of the TV or watching a movie. And when she comes back home from school, she see me again working. So she see me working, every day, every night, even late at night, because I'm genuinely passionate about building my own online business, right? So I want her to grow up seeing that work can be meaningful, work can be enjoyable, and you can actually love what you do. So I want her to actually see me as a mom who is very excited to, learn, to create, to build, and just to work towards something that I'm really passionate about, and not seeing someone who just work as something just simply to just make as a living, right? Just to survive. Even on a Sunday morning, like to see me like go live just like this with you ladies, and I'm just building something that I really care about, and I hope that becoming that, becoming that mom will kind of um, build her up with work, right? Like, and I want to know, like, I want to show her that work is also very flexible. You can do, everything, on your own time, and treasure that moment together. So we can work together. So we can, go out and to a cafe or to a park and just work together. And we also talk about money too, but not just about earning, but about, creating option, about managing the money wisely and thinking about the future. And my hope once you grow up is he won't simply just look at a job because he has to, but I hope that she can find work that's kind of giving her purpose in life and make her excited every morning to go to work. And if we build enough financial security over time, maybe one day we can just, both leave our job and just go travel all year long. So that's really my goal, me and her, and obviously my husband as well, just to, live and enjoy life for the rest of the years that we have together. So that's pretty much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Yes, I already said, right? They learn from what they see us do. So, and definitely the conversation change when they see you doing something else than just wake up in the morning, go to work, come back to work, cook dinner, and that's all. When you see that, you create options, regardless of what that option is, right? Maybe she'll not do the same business that you do, but the fact that she sees you trying something else, doing something more than just the 9 to 5 that everyone is used to, will give her that belief that it can be done and she can do it the same. So definitely strong lessons we want our kids to learn from us. Sita, share with us, if you want, one lesson that you hope your children, or maybe your grandchildren now, learn from watching you on this entrepreneurial journey. Started kind of late in life, although you don't really look like it's late in life, but the fact that you have grandchildren, what do you want them, one lesson to learn from grandma?
Thank you so much, Dana, for that topic. It's quite very important and very close to my heart, because when I was growing up, I had a dream to become a nurse, but that dream was shattered because as I said, I've had my children at a younger age. You know, when you've got a dream and people will say, you are just a dreamer. That's what they used to call me, because I had my children at a younger age when I was still in school. So by then, my dream was shattered. So everyone just kept saying to me, you are a dreamer. And I came from humble beginnings, and we used to eat from hand to mouth. Worse, when I had my children, I used to survive from handouts and working hard to look after my children. I think Lorna and Abigail can resonate with me, because we know where we come from, that end of Africa. When you have children at a younger age, you are ashamed to your family, and everyone look down on you, and everyone wants to use you as a cheap labor. But that didn't keep me down. I got down to very low, but once you are low, there is nowhere else to go but is to get up and do something. And what I have learned in life is that never give up. If you have got a dream, that is the dream that you have to carry. Even if I didn't have any means of achieving that dream, but it stayed with me. When I got to this country, I managed to bring my dream to life. And that is one thing that I will tell my children, and my children have learned from me, that never be afraid to start all over again. Life may not always come up the way you have planned, because I had that dream that I'll finish my school, go to nursing and do it all, but I had to do it the other way around. But that didn't stop me. It made me even fight harder, even to build harder. I achieved my dream as a nurse. And look at me today. I started all over again. I worked as a nurse, and I realized that I was never there for my children. The only thing I was doing is going to work and leaving the children with childminders and school teachers. They knew my children better than I did. And I thought to myself, what else can I do to bring me back to my family, to bring me back to be a mom? I found this business not because I knew it all. I didn't know anything about social media, but I never gave up. I never told myself that I cannot do this. Anything that showed up in front of me, I always tried it. And I never told myself that I can't do this. I have to try until I fail. So I started this business with that mindset that I will learn, I will do it. If other people can do it, why can't I? So what I can bring to my children, it's never too late to learn something new. Step out of your comfort zone and try things. Otherwise, you will never know. And build something that creates greater freedom and possibilities. I want my children to see the resilient in me and the courage that I had and the consistent that I have put into this business to keep going. Because even when everyone looked down on me, even when I started the online business, they kept saying, this one is just something else. She doesn't know anything about social media. What is she trying now? But now everyone keeps asking me, what are you doing? What is this business all about? They now started to believe in me. So believe in yourself and keep going, and never give up on your dreams, or give up on something that you believe in. You are the only person that can take yourself where you want to be, not other people, not the noise around you. So that's the only thing I will tell my children: never give up.
Great lesson. Thank you, Sita. Yes. And as you said very well, right? It's you reach your dream. Maybe you had a small detour, but you reach your dream because you never give up. And the resilience is something I think we all grew up seeing it. But then you not only dreamed, you did something. And that's very important thing to do, right? Because dreaming is great, but if you don't do anything to move towards that dream, then it will never happen. Will remain just a dream. And just seeing your passion talking about it, I'm sure your kids saw it in happening. So thank you for sharing your story with us. Abigail, going from the lessons to talking about financial, and if you want to share with us how becoming a business owner maybe changed the way you think about financial security.
Thank you, Dana, for the question. Really appreciate. Security used to mean predictability. Growing up, financial security meant a single job, the 9-to-5 grind that you only focus on, and you work for 20 to 30 years. Like myself, I work for an aviation industry for plus minus 20 years. So I was addicted to that kind of life. I was loyal to one employer, but today the definition doesn't match the reality. And then realize unstable thing is depending on one job, but stable thing is right now is depending on myself. I'm right now depending on myself. I've started this business because of I'm seeing the different version of myself. Security is no longer salary. It's a skill set. It's a mindset. It's known security is knowing that you can create value anywhere, anytime. Business taught me to stop waiting for opportunities, but to create one for myself. I learned to diversify my life, not just money. I diversify my skills, my mindset, my identity, my confidence. That's what this business had taught me. I became less afraid of change, but I learned to adapt change. Then I stopped fearing for the unknown. One salary it's a failure, because of when you depend on one salary, what if anything goes wrong? What if you get retrenched? And then every day you praying that, oh God, I wish you can see that the company is not doing good, and then you just pray that please let them not retrench me. But if you have skills, if you've got your own business that you can start, then you know that you've got something to rely on, unlike relying on one employer. Security is how much you earn. it's about replaceable your income. So yes, having your own digital business, it's flexibility. You can work anywhere, anyhow, and then you can create your own value. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Abigail. Yes, financial security. So well you said, right? We all learned that, oh, being financial secure means you have a job. Then you are set for life. Well, that wasn't true even 20, 40 years ago. That definitely is not true these days. And financial security means, as you very well said, to be diversified, right? To have different options. And the more income streams you can have, the more secure you are. Because even if you build your own, nothing is secure in this life, right? Not how, what's the saying? Nothing is for sure other than death and taxes, right? So no matter what you do, you can never be guaranteed. There is nothing guaranteed in this life. Yeah, that's the saying. So that's what financial security means for many of us. After we started this business, we realized that we want to have options and we want to have things that we can control, right? So, and definitely financial means more than money. So, Lorna, if I ask you, what does financial freedom mean to you? Simply beyond more money, right?
Thank you, Dana. To me, financial freedom means when my lifestyle and my choices are no longer attached to immediate income. That is when I say I've achieved the financial freedom. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Because
No, I think we lost Lorna. It's not only me, right? She's
because every governed by the paycheck that you are getting, which is not enough. As I've initially said, that in the park, because I had 3 children who needed to go to school, 1 in uni and the 2 are in secondary school. So relying on one paycheck was not enough. So that's why I decided to start this Plan B business, for me to have a lifestyle and choices in life, so that if ever I choose today, I want to eat the whole chicken, I can eat it without thinking that if I eat it tomorrow, I won't be able to pay school fees. No, I don't want that way. So it's about making choices that are not governed by my one paycheck, but with a lifestyle that I dream of, that I need to retire early. Or if my daughter wants to go to this school, she has a choice. Not that we say, no, you have reached like Form 6 or A level, stop now, let me cover the one that is still below, so that at least the money will balance. No, that's not the lifestyle that freedom gives. Freedom gives you choices. Freedom gives you flexibility. Freedom gives you stress-free nights. Oh, because if you are not financially free, you can sleep the whole night, tears coming down, just thinking that God has abandoned you. But no, it is because you don't have freedom. You don't have financial freedom. You are tied to one paycheck. So even if they tell you to work 12 to 12 every day, you will just say, yes, I'm there, but you don't have the freedom for time. You don't have freedom to choose whether today I will go or tomorrow I will rest. No, you have to go day by day by day by day until you're financially freedom. That's what I understand by financial freedom. And ultimately, financial freedom means defining what enough looks like for me. Earning more money is a simple tool, Freedom is the degree of control you have over your own life. So freedom is when you have control over your whole life, not someone telling you, if even if there's a funeral, you have to ask, and if they say no, you don't go. You cry working day, but if they say no, it's a no. But if you are financially free, you have a financial freedom, you are free. Today you wake up and say, okay, I'm coming, and you don't mind, you go there because you've got choices. You are not scared that if I go, then the month end is coming, bills needs to be paid, school fees is looking at me already. So that's how I define financial freedom. Thank you, and back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Lorna. Yes, financial freedom meaning you can enjoy the money you have, and you said it very well. Each of us have a different amount. What's enough? And there is a saying in Romania, probably, that if you have little money, you spend little money. If you have a lot of money, you spend a lot of money. So no matter how much you have and how much you earn, you find a way to spend it. I think the trick or the secret for freedom is to be able to enjoy them and not to be worried for money and the financial part, as you very well said, right? You can sleep well at night, and you are free to wake up in the morning and decide how you want to spend your day without being worried that, yeah, you have to decide, you have to choose between, do I put food on the table or I decide how I spend my day, right? um, so yes, financial freedom means a lot of things, more than just earning money. And Grace, if I ask you, why do you think it's important for children to see their moms, right, their parents that continue to learn, to grow, to take on new challenges? Because they teach them that in school, right? Why is it important to see that at home from their parents?
Thank you so much, Dana, for asking me this beautiful question. Yes, and it's they say that the mom, especially the mom, in between the parents, especially the mom is the first teacher of a child. So child, like, if you tell them like do it this way, do it that way, they won't learn. They would question you. But if you show them through your own example, if you show them like how you did it, that's how they learn. And that's how that thing goes in their subconscious mind. So it's like, sometimes I personally, because my son lives with me, so I personally share with him my challenges, my business challenges. I personally share with him, like, how I'm taking it easy, and then he learns it. He learns that how mom is staying calm even in difficult situations, and how mom is responding. So, and I remember one day he came to me and he told me like, mom, I'm really proud of you. Like, you take care of the house, you take care of the business, you take care of the society, you go here and there, and you do something for the society, you give back to the society. And that really made my day. I really felt, yeah, so like what I do impacts my kids, right? So that's why maybe they're not in that situation right now, but when they grow up, when we are gone, when they are there, when they have those difficulties in their life, they would remember how mom was, when mom was going through some kind of situation, how she handled it, how she stayed calm, and how, she was still hopeful that, yeah, situation will change as long as you don't give up. So that's why I think it's very, very important, like how mom presents herself in front of the kids. And especially, like, not only that, even if they're seeing that mom at this age of 50 plus is still like doing the business, starting something new, and she's so excited about that. She goes out, she meets people, she's very hopeful, she's learning from them, and she's teaching something from to them too. So that's how all these things, when the kids see, it really, really, really impacts them. And I've seen that even with both my kids. My daughter, one day, she told me, mom, you're my hero. So this was kind of like the things that's the legacy you're leaving behind, you know because money, they can make money as long as they have mind, they have stable mind, as long as they are willing to learn at any age, as long as they know how to face their challenges. And you can teach all of these things not by just by telling them, but by showing them how to do them. And they learn from your real life. They learn from, I know, like when I'm going through some social media stuff, I go to my son, I let him check, and I get his opinion. So that's how he learned too. He feels that he's important and his opinion is important. So I think the way we behave is the way we leave the legacy on our children. So once we are gone, we are happy, we are satisfied that if the situation arises, any like positive, negative, anything, I know that my son, my daughter would take care of that. And that's what I would say. It's very, very important how you behave around your children in every and in any and every area of your life, whether it's a business, whether it's your personal relationships, or whether is facing the challenges, or whether sometimes you have to tell your kids like what they're not doing right, but you say it in a different way so that they tend to think, oh, if mom said that, there must be something, let me think over it again. So that's what I try to do. And that's why I think it's very, very important that that children should learn from their parents, why the way the parents by the way the parents behave in any situation. So I think that would be the answer for your question to me. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you, Grace. Yes, the kids will not remember the toy we bought them, right? Or even the meals we cook, or the bills we
Yeah.
paid. They remember how we lived, how we believed in ourselves, how how you make them feel in the family. And I think that's for me one of the things that I think this business, the gifts that this business give me, more than just the additional income, right? The opportunity to show my kids that, hey, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. You can do it a couple of times, several times, as many times as you need to, and to build something that's meaningful for you, that makes you happy. And if you are happy, the whole family is happy, because if mom is upset, everyone is hiding and no one is happy in the family, right? So yes, that's a lesson that it's hard to teach the kids. They will learn it themselves by watching us, and that's
Yeah.
what we hope that we are a good example by doing it every day without doing a special lesson for them. They learn but what you see you do every single day. So wrapping up today, Vida, if your child, any of them, want to start a business one day, what advice you give them based on your experience, what you've been through?
Thank you, Miss Dana. If my child want to start a business one day, what I will let them know, I will tell them that they should not wait. They should start before they feel say I'm ready to go. Because this business, if you want to wait until you complete it, say, oh, I'm not ready. When are you going to start? I will tell them start before you feel completely ready. Don't allow fear, doubt, or other people's opinion to stop you. That's the first thing I will tell them. Based on my own experience, I will also advise them to find a good mentor. Remain willing to learn, because this business, if you start and you are not willing to learn, there's no way you are going to move forward. And stay consistent. If you come out here and tomorrow you don't show up, and somebody come to your page and they don't see you, it means you are not there. So I'll advise them, if you start, you have to remain consistent, even when the results don't show up immediately, because this business, we always say that it's not get quick rich. I will tell them building a business take patience, discipline, and courage. So when you start today and not seeing the result, don't stop. I will encourage them to continue moving forward. And then most important, I will tell them not to focus only on making money. They should build something that solves what a problem. Serve people. We are impacting in people, not that we are just, it's not only the money that we are here for. We are helping other people who don't know much about this business to also start. And give them the purpose. mistake will what happen. There's no way when we started, we all make mistakes and before we are confident now. But every mistake can become what? A lesson. And lastly, I will say believe in yourself, keep learning, and never give up on your dreams. Simply because the journey becomes difficult sometimes, but you have to just keep going. I will let them know that it's not easy, but don't focus only on the money. Even when you don't see the result, keep moving. The result is going to come one day. Once you stay consistent and show up every day, do your own part. There's no way, even if you're in the business for 10 years, you still see the answer. But if you quit, maybe the time you quit, that's the time that your result is coming and you quit. So I will tell them to keep moving no matter how difficult it is, because they've been seeing me. I'm here for 3.5 years. Every day, night, I'm always here. So they already know much about it. So that's my advice to my children, and I know they will do it. Thank you, and back to you, Ms. Dana.
Thank you, Vida. And with that, that's the advice I guess we are giving to everyone watching us. If you are thinking, if you want a different future for yourself or your loved one, take that first step before you are ready. Like Vida said, right? Reach out to us, ask any questions, find a mentor. We are here for that, to help you, to guide you to the first step. And we can explore together what's possible for you. We'll show you what was possible for us. And start your next journey with us and create those opportunities for your own and for your family, and show your kids maybe the power to believe in yourself and start something new. So with that, thank you everyone again for joining me today, and I hope everyone has an amazing rest of the weekend, and see you next time. Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye bye.